Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of my career. So, last game, we lost by 18 to Sacramento. In Sacramento, we'll turn right back around, come back to Utah, and we're going to play Sacramento again. We did okay.
Reach out, touch faith.
Our last home game will be against Dallas. So hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing wonderful. Kind of excited. Had 8 points the first half, but turned right back around and scored 13 points. So hopefully we can kind of get it back on our regular track, which is averaging about 10 points a half. Instead of having like a slope and then go back up in the slope. But, you know, that happens.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
All right. Look at all them flashbulbs.
We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And, of course, they're still without Jason Terry.
And I don't think anybody expected them to be playing this well in his absence, guys. Somehow, they haven't really seemed to miss him at all. I was sure there'd be some kind of drop-off.
Well, we know that this is a well-rounded team, but I'm with you, Clark. I didn't think they'd be able to survive, and they may not be able to long-term, but for the time being, you know, they're playing with great energy and unity, and they're doing a nice job making up for his absence.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Sacramento. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Stauskas is the 2 with Gay playing small forward. And it's Collison in at the 1. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Lee Bass was put in just the right spot.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Sacramento on defense. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop them.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Jason Thompson, 6'11", out of Rider College. Not a big-time program, but he was well-known coming out of that school because of his ability and his size. And he's proven to be a pretty solid NBA player, very well-rounded game.
So here's Burks after the Kings pick up 2. And Favors kicks to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. He sinks the 11-footer. Hayward's got his first bucket of the night. And so just over a minute and a half played. Outside Collison. No good. And Utah the other way now. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Well, they got beat last time because they were, I thought, very passive. I mean, they really didn't attack the hoop. They settled for outside jumpers. And you can see it when you look at the stat sheet and the free throw differential.
Sacramento with the ball. Following the bucket by the Jazz. That one goes. Count it.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Hayward off the pick from Hines. Hayward against Collison. Dishes to Burks. 6 to shoot. 13 feet away. And Utah again with the bucket. Clark, later in the game, you need to get to the line.
I think you're right, Kevin. You want to get that ball to the rim. Your backcourt needs to drive the ball to the basket, get some fouls racked up on the other team's big people, get a couple of easy points at the foul line. That's how you turn the end game in your favor.
That's just good strategy.
Excellent strategy when you can execute it.
Here's Cousins after Alec Burks has scored. Here's Gay. Favors with the rebound. The Jazz have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Burks with it. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Goes back up, and it's Favors laying it in.
Good shot.
Favors got his second bucket.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
The drive by Cousins. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
The assist.
Poopy.
Darren Collison.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Hayward. Kicks to Burks. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Hines. The jumper from the free throw line is good. And here's Collison. Coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Passes to Stauskas. Gay up top. Ended by Hayward. Stauskas, the pass to Thompson.
Good block.
Hayward against Gay. And Favors kicks to Burks. Pass to Hayward. Feeds it to Burks. Clock at 4. Here's Hines. And Utah
Nice
getting
shot.
with the bucket.
The offense already
Oh, I
forward
was scared
and
on
still
that shot.
shooting well, jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
A different look for Utah. Novak kicked in, and Hood subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Evans, he's checked in for Cousins. Williams comes in for Thompson. And McLemore, he's checked in for Stauskas. And it's McCallum in for Darren Collison. Now here's Gay. He had a big outing in that Timberwolves game as well.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense. Rudy Gay is listed at 6'8", but he has a 7'3" wingspan and tremendous athleticism. That really helps him defensively, both on the perimeter and inside, where he contributes on the glass and blocking shots.
He dishes it to McCallum. Now here's McLemore. Burke covering. Now McLemore. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Now the pass to Hood. There's the pick. Pass to Hines. It's hauled in by the Kings.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's the feed to McLemore.
No.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Someone has to be willing to throw themselves in there, contest the
I
layup.
was throwing myself in there.
For Utah, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Pass to Hines. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. Shot from 16.
Oh,
Bank
poo,
shot.
poo.
No good. Here's McCallum from deep three-point range. Oh, he put it down!
It'll count.
What a
I
shot
think that one was
at
good.
the buzzer!
Oh, a miracle heave to finish off the corner. How did he get that to go down?
A nice release and some good concentration as well, but the biggest thing about that, a whole lot of luck.
Okay, we're going to probably sit down right now.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game. So, going with an almost entirely new group here.
Okay, we're up by
Derek
4.
Favors checked in for Cantor. Hayward comes in for Hood. Clark, he's checked in for Exum. And it's Mr. Perfect in for Burke. And then for Sacramento, Rudy Gay's checked in for Ben McLemore. Stauskas comes in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Collison in for McCallum. On the floor for Sacramento, Stauskas is the 2 with Gay playing small forward. Derek Williams is out there with Evans.
I
And
said
it's
no.
Collison
Get that
at the
shit
point
out of my
guard.
house.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Yes, gentlemen, Gordon Hayward declining Utah's extension offer going into last season, and it paid off. They ended up matching a 4-year, $63 million offer sheet from the Hornets. As Coach Quinn Snyder said, at 24, he's a vet for our team, the youngest team in the league. He provides leadership. He's a playmaker, too. Guys, he did not come cheap.
No, a young swingman who certainly has his fans around the league, Doris. Thanks. The Jazz making a switch here. Hood's checked in.
Assist goes to
There's 1:17 left here in the second.
Hayward.
Well, the Utah Jazz enjoy what has long been considered one of the best home court advantages in the NBA here at
I wanna
Energy
let that shot
Solutions
go.
Arena. You combine the
I
altitude
know I
with
should have
these rowdy
contested it,
fans,
but
tough place to get a road win.
it's all
That's a
right.
clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Come back my way. There you go.
50 seconds left now here in the second. Releases.
Where you going?
And again, another basket good from Hines. Mr. Perfect's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Jazz. Well, you talk about this crowd here in Salt Lake City, the construction, the physical
No.
structure here. This arena really puts
No.
the crowd right on top of the action.
And that really
I
does
didn't
have
touch
an
him,
effect,
though.
Kevin. Players and refs feel the fans as much as they hear them there.
Penalty situation.
I thought that was my.
Steve Novak.
Ooh. That could have been
The
on
Kings
me,
have
to be
shot 5
honest.
of 6 at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Collison.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
Clearly, and they've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it here in the second quarter. The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. Marcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
The Kings trail by 6. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stauskas, the pass to Gay. Now here's Collison. 6 points for him. Lock at 6. Here's Stauskas. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got 5 assists tonight. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the right side. There's a good screen. Here's Hood. Good.
Yes.
Hood's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Jazz out in front, up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
I think I have 10.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took.
Here we go now. The contested first half so far.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Mr. Perfect. He's got 10 points and also a block shot.
So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road. Maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
Favors plays the 4 with Cantor at the 5. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Hines, and at the point, that's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Here's Mr. Perfect after the Kings pick up 2. Here's Favors. Rebound by the Kings. Cousins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Collison dishes to Gay. Out to the right wing. Stauskas kicks to Collison. Kings moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6.
Mismatch.
No good from Cousins.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Burks. From 11 feet away. No good.
Oh, come
Great
on.
D that time from Collison.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
He kicks to Cousins. Back to Collison. Here's Stauskas. Defended by Hayward. outside Collison. And Favors with the block. To the middle. Here's Cam.